Hey there, welcome to Animal Logic. It's me, and today we're going to learn about an animal that is cute but fierce. A small yet mighty predator that can survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth, an Arctic fox. Arctic foxes are found in the Arctic regions of the Northern Hemisphere. On average, they measure around 20 to 26 inches from their nose to their tail and weigh between 11 and 18 pounds. Despite their diminutive stature, they have the heart of a lion, or should I say the stomach of a lion. They're carnivorous, which means they eat meat. Their diet consists of lemmings, but they also eat birds, fish, seals, whales, reindeer, walrus. Their small ears and short stubby tail help them conserve heat. Unlike most other animals, Arctic foxes are active during the day. This allows them to take advantage of the hours of daylight in the summer, which means more time to find food. And although prey such as lemmings can be hard to find, Arctic foxes have excellent hearing and a great sense of smell. These senses help them locate their prey under the snow. Lemmings make up the majority of their diet, and lemmings can be difficult to find. Arctic foxes have to rely on their excellent sense of hearing to locate them. They can hear the lemmings squeaking as they burrow through the snow. Once they've located a lemongrass, an Arctic fox will dig it out with its paws and eat it. And even polar bears, if you can believe it. Sometimes they'll also eat berries, eggs, or seaweed. They have big round eyes and soft fluffy fur. Because of their cuteness, they often become the victims of humans. People hunt them for their fur. But did you know that Arctic foxes sometimes steal other animals' fur? Specifically, they're known to steal guillemots. Arctic foxes will sneak up on guillemot nests and take the birds' feathers. They use these feathers to line their dens and keep their babies warm. Now, that's pretty smart. Steal a bird's feather to keep your baby warm. Only an Arctic fox could think of such a thing. Basically, if it's small enough, an Arctic fox can eat it. Or maybe that it pays to be cute when times are tough. Because they're so small themselves, they're eaten by polar bears, wolves, wolverines, snowy owls, and humans. Humans, well, yes, sadly, some people do hunt Arctic foxes for their fur. Their range includes countries like Canada, Russia, Greenland, Iceland, and the United States. They're very well adapted to cold climates. In fact, they're so well adapted that they can survive in temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius. How is that for a cool trait? As far as predators go, Arctic foxes are quite small. Speaking of their fur, Arctic foxes have two coats. Their winter coat is thick and fluffy, which helps them keep warm in sub-zero temperatures. Their summer coat is thinner and shorter. When the spring comes and the snow melts, Arctic foxes have to be careful not to get their winter coat wet. If it gets wet, it can freeze and become a solid block of ice, making it difficult for them to move around. To avoid this, Arctic foxes will roll around in the snow before the spring thaw and sand, which absorbs grease and dirt, making their fur sleek and shiny. And although they are ferocious hunters, Arctic foxes are also quite cute. As a matter of fact, they look a lot like little dogs, don't you think? They belong to the Canidae family, which means they're related to wolves, jackals, coyotes, and domestic dogs. Domestic dogs descended from wolves, but Arctic foxes are more closely related to wolves than dogs are. The ancestors of Arctic foxes split off from the wolf lineage around 3.5 million years ago. Today, there are no subspecies of Arctic fox. However, fossils tell us that in the past, there were several different types of Arctic foxes. One of these extinct Arctic foxes was much larger than today's Arctic fox. It stood around 3 feet tall at the shoulder and weighed about 300 pounds. That's about the size of a small polar bear. I wonder what went wrong. Did they just grow too big? Well, perhaps, or maybe other predators, such as wolves, wolverines, and maybe even humans, hunted the giant Arctic foxes to extinction. Like most animals in the Arctic, Arctic foxes are well adapted to surviving in the harsh conditions of their environment. Although Arctic foxes are often seen as fierce predators, they're also quite adorable. So what shall we learn from the life of an Arctic fox? Perhaps that even small creatures can be fierce predators. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. See you next time.